Have you guys kept up with the Uvalde police stuff?
Yes.
I haven't. Or no, I saw that picture of them like they were like hanging out in the school apparently, and previously they were like, we weren't in the school at all at that time. We didn't know what the situation was. Dude,
it seems like the police are lying every step of the way. They said that the server has lost all the body cam footage now, and it can never be released. We'll see if that holds true, but oh my God, no one believes that bullshit. If the body cam footage makes the police look good, it's out in like 45 minutes. They release that shit. If it makes the police look bad, it takes weeks, years, or maybe just gets damaged in a file server error, as it does here. What was I going to say? It seems like the whole city is on the side of covering up for these corrupt police. Look at these pussies, like around the bend. There's children in there with a murderer, and they're thinking about what to do next.
Like just down the hall somewhere on the right or left. I don't know if the hall's open. Like somewhere down there, they can.
Don't give them that much credit. They're so scared. They're so
that
scared.
wasn't credit. I'm saying they can hear shots from a hall.
Oh, they can definitely hear the shots.
You remember high school, right? You could hear someone talking.
So currently, they're blaming. It seems like they're trying to pin the entire thing on the commanding officer on the scene, which I'm a little confused. So, but my understanding of it from just like picking up Reddit information is that this guy was the chief of police or something like that. But now he's on the city council.
Yes. Yeah,
he made that transition job. Like right after this.
So he got voted in before this.
Oh.
But it took a little while for him to actually get the job.
What wonderful timing for him.
Yeah. So I think they should have given him the job, because I'm really cautious about ignoring the will of the people. Like, even though it's probably pretty clear, but they can't recall him because he has to be in there for like 8 months or something like that. And they can't do something else. But what they can do is deny his leave of absence, which I think they're doing.
Yeah.
So he's going to get fired.
That's it?
Basically,
it's the only legal mechanism they have to fire him from his next promotion.
Well, we're not talking. Taylor, don't misunderstand and think that this is the only thing that's ever going to happen to him. This is just the thing that's happening right now. Is they're trying to get him kicked off the city council.
This is moving too slow. I feel like we have enough evidence that they didn't do it.
But
no, you can't just kick him off, because So Taylor, I think that you'll respect this position. He was voted in by the people. This is the will of the people. Now, we all agree that he's a fuck shit and that he needs to get fired and put in jail or whatever. But we were careful about the precedent of ignoring the will of the people. He got voted into this job. He should get it on some level.
I hear where you're coming from. It's just the justice collides with the reason on things.
It doesn't even matter. Like, he's apparently never shown up for a meeting.
Because he doesn't want to face the people.
But like even before, right? They
he was just sworn in like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Well, fair enough then. In any case, it seems like they're trying to pin the whole thing on him. But it's like, okay, so he ordered you not to go in, and you we don't have one guy who's like, well, if they tell me not to, I won't go and save the children.
We had one border patrol guy.
I just can't imagine that the chain of command at Uvalde is so intense that when your commanding officer, this good old boy, says, nope, don't go in, everybody sticks their thumb up their ass and lets the kids die.
His argument is he didn't know he was in charge. He's like, I didn't know that I was in charge at the time.
Great.
So, like, the way you tell the story, he's acting in charge and telling people not to go in. I'm not sure if that's true. It might be. Maybe you heard something I didn't.
Yeah, that was the story I was reading today. Okay. I don't know. The whole thing's awful. They were in there really quickly, and then they stayed there at the end of that hallway and didn't do anything. So yeah. I don't like that they're trying to blame this on one guy and act like, oh, whoa, those poor other cops. Every cop there wanted to storm in, but they couldn't because orders are orders. Like, they're trying to do that right now, and it's just like, oh, all those cops, all of them, every one of them.
The cops aren't
except for the ones that tried to go in and were restrained and had their guns taken away. There was
that person was off duty, right?
The guy's wife called him and says, "I'm bleeding, I'm shot," and he tries to go in, and they tackle him and take his gun away. Like it's like make believe. It's so
that's
hard.
Like
it's so absurd.
Despicable.
At this point, the police were pretty much in partnership with the murderer.
Basically an alliance. Yeah. It sounds crazy, but like everything the police did in that situation expressly acted to the benefit of the shooter inside. Not one thing they did offered any threat. Like if anything, their presence there made people think this is under control, kind of step back.
If they hadn't been there, like the people in the neighborhood would have solved it.
So fucking fast. So much faster than those cunts.
I don't know, man. The whole thing is fucked. I'm really shocked that it would happen in a small town like this. Like I think of those guys as the ones who would, I don't know, go take care of some business.
I don't know shit about the shooter really.
Good. That's for the best, I think.
I don't even tell me. I don't care enough to even know.
I don't know. Like sometimes they have this well thought out, like the Unabomber, right? Like when you read his manifesto, it was like, oh shit, this guy was really fucking smart. He just had some. He took things a little more. This guy
was not the Unabomber. The Unabomber was a mathematical generational talent who got MK Ultra'd into becoming a maniac.
This guy, on the other hand, really just seems like a piece of shit who, like, we're wasting our time to get inside of his head.
Yeah. Agreed.
I've been mentally disrespecting police across the nation. And, like, do they deserve that? I don't know.
Yeah. They suck.
I don't like them.
They suck most of the time.
And like, if something bad were to happen to any of the three of us, they're not going to be the ones to solve it. They're not going to stop anything from happening. It's not in their job title to stop things from happening. What would actually happen is they would like come and make problems for you after the fact. Like they wouldn't be helpful.